is known as a material noun. Okay. Yeah.
But should we open our videos?
Yes, you can. No problem. So let me share the screen first. Okay, did we start to learn about noun gender? We learned about kinds of nouns for sure. Did we start to learn about the gender of the noun?
No.
Yes or no?
Sir, you have not started nouns gender.
Okay, so let us start to learn that. Okay.
Okay.
Have we done this part of exercise? Are we done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now let us today learn what is noun and its gender. Gender in Hindi or Odia is called ling. It refers to the maleness or femaleness of any noun. Whether the noun is a male or a female one, it talks about that. So in noun, we can, for example, say boy is a male gender, girl is a female gender, lion is the male gender, lioness is the female gender, right? Hero, heroine, cock sparrow, hen sparrow. So if it is male gender, another name for that is called as masculine gender. It's called masculine, masculine. And if it is a female gender, we call it to be feminine, feminine, feminine gender. But there are nouns which can be either male or female. For example, if I use a noun like teacher, so your teacher could be a male teacher, your teacher could be a female teacher. So such nouns are called as common genders. They're known as common genders. Like parent, child, friend, pupil, servant, thief, enemy, cousin, person, orphan, student, baby, monarch, neighbor, infant. This could be either male or female. Do you understand, Bhavya Chetan? What's a common gender?
Yes, sir.
So what's a common gender?
So gender which can be either male or female.
All right, thank you. So now there are some gender or some nouns which can neither be male nor could be female because they are the things without life. Such gender are called as neuter gender. For example, a book. We don't have a male book, right? We don't have also a female book, right? So that is called a neuter gender. Book, pen, room, tree, these are neuter. So neuter means neither male or nor female. Yes, what is the doubt?
Sir, can't we identify the gender of fruits or vegetables?
No. For the purpose of eating, no. But yes, for the purpose of botany, you can. So when you are trying to say even botany, in botany, okay, you will consider the flower and you will not add she to that. You will add it to that. It as a pronoun. For example, it is a female flower. It is a male flower. Because flower as such is neuter. Got it? We use masculine or feminine gender regarding the things, animals, mostly, right? However, you will learn that sometimes we use it otherwise. Let us, after some time, we will get to know. In Hindi and other languages, we have such type of use. Example, in Urdu, bagicha is masculine. Okay. Lakdi is feminine. I hope you understand. So you need to remember, objects without life sometimes are personified. What do you mean by personified? Personified means converting them into a person. Converting them into a person. Example, look at the sentence. The sun, summer, winter, time, death. In these cases, they are considered to be masculine gender. They can be personified. It's not like they're considered. They can be personified as a masculine gender when the writer wants it. So the writer has written, the sun sheds his beams. What is it? His beams. So the sun is now converted into masculine. Okay. Similarly, summer, we can use masculine because it is harsh, it is hot. Winter sometimes can be very, very brutal cold. Time. Okay. So these are generally considered, even though they are neuter gender, they can be considered as a male gender by different writers. Do you all understand this idea of personification of a noun? Yes,
Yes,
or
sir.
Yes, sir.
good. Similarly, you know that in India we have a culture of creating a gender of a cow. Yes or no? Like we mostly call Gomata, and that is why we call she. Yes or no? Hmm?
So, but actually, the gender is feminine.
Yes, a cow is feminine, but we are personifying her, okay, as a woman. That is how is personification. So feminine gender is used when we apply it to the objects which have beauty, gentleness, gracefulness. Gracefulness means a kind of softness in the beauty. The moon, the earth, the spring, the autumn, the nature, liberty, justice, mercy, peace, hope. All these are charity. All these are beauty, gentleness, and gracefulness. Okay. So that is why they are feminine. They can be personified as feminine. Understood, everyone? Till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
else, please talk to me. Everybody else, please talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do you
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Chalo, now let us proceed. The moon has hidden her face behind a cloud. So we are converting moon as her. Spring has spread her mantle of green over the earth. So we are using her. Peace hath her victory, no less renowned than war. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of the third sentence? Bhavya Chetan, can you tell me the meaning of the third sentence?
I really can't understand it.
Good. Anyone else? Okay, Pratyanshu is raising her hand. Pratyanshu, answer. Unmute and answer.
Okay, sir. So, I don't know. I will try. Peace hath her victories no less renowned than war.
Does everyone understand the meaning of the term renowned?
It, yes, sir.
Tell me, what's the meaning?
So, renowned means popular
Popular or famous? So
or
now
widely known.
tell me the answer now. What's the meaning? And
So,
everybody, if you could keep your video turned on, it
sentence.
will. Hmm. Peace
Sorry,
hath her
sir, for
victories.
interrupting.
Yeah. Peace hath her
Peace hath
victories.
her victories no less renowned than war. So, this means that um, peace Also, with peace we can attain victory, but that's more famous than war because it causes less problems and it makes a bond.
Okay, so Devachana Bhabya, do you understand the explanation? Pratyazu's explanation is right. Okay, peace also can win hearts. Peace also can win hearts, and that is no less popular than a war. Means if war is popular, periods of peace are also popular. Understand it?
Yes, sir.
I asked to Bhabya because he was not able to understand. Bhabya, are you able to understand it?
Yes, sir.
And if you could keep your video turned on, that would be good. I
Yes,
should
sir.
be able to see you, all of you. Ways of forming feminine of nouns. How
Please
do you?
wait a minute.
Already you have practiced it during standard 4, standard 5, standard 6, like that. Bachelor, the feminine is maid, boy, girl, brother, sister, buck, doe. Can anyone tell me what does it mean by the term buck? B-U-C-K.
It's a
Sir, I have
male.
heard. Sir, I have heard that sometimes it means money.
That is one meaning. Any other meaning? In a male gender, what's the meaning?
The buck is a male deer.
Buck is a male deer. And what is a doe? Female deer. So bull, cow. Okay. Another term for cow is heifer. H-E-I-F-E-R. Heifer. Female cow. Cock, hen. Colt. Can anyone tell me whatever new words you come across, make it a habit of noting them in your copy. What do you mean by the term colt? C-O-L-T.
So is it related to horse?
Correct. Yeah, correct. It's a male horse. Huh? A male horse is called as a colt, and the female horse is known as filly. F-I-L-L-Y. Daddy, mommy. Dog, bitch. What do you mean by bitch? B-I-T-C-H. Which means what?
The female of
Which means female dog. Drake, duck. What do you mean by drake?
Sir, male duck.
Male duck. Earl, countess. Do you know who is Earl? Who was Earl?
No, sir. So I know the count one was the king.
Yeah, correct. Actually, he was a British nobleman. Okay. And in British system, Earl, Earl, you just remember he was a British king court officer, because otherwise you will have to remember the hierarchy. Like an Earl was above Viscount and he was below Marquis. So you don't have to remember everything. Right now you remember Earl means a British officer and the female was Countess. When you read old stories, you will get these terms: father, mother, gander. Who can say what's the meaning of gander? G-N-D-E-R.
Sir, male goose.
A male goose. Correct. Gentleman, lady. Heart row is here. It is not H-E-A-R-T. It is H-A-R-T. Who can say what's the meaning of heart? What's the meaning of heart? A heart means
I was just
a heart means a red deer. What is it? A red deer. Lal rang ki hiran. And the female would be roe, heart and roe. Horse, mare. Husband, wife. King, queen. Lord. Lord means zamindar, not Bhagwan. Lord, lady. Understand? Understand? Any doubt till now? Biswaranjan, any doubt? Bhabya,
Yes,
any
sir.
doubt? Man, woman. Monk or a friar and a nun. Who's a friar? Who's a monk? Who's a monk?
A saint.
Saint who lives in a monastery. What's the spelling of monastery?
Sir,
Pratikshu, are you writing?
Sorry, sir, I was disconnected.
Are you writing difficult words?
So I was disconnected.
Oh, you are disconnected. But before that, I was discussing regarding heart and row. Were you writing that?
So I also couldn't write it. I couldn't hear the spelling.
H-A-R-T, heart.
Okay, red deer.
Means a red deer.
Okay.
Monk. Monk or friar is a saint, is a person who lives in a monastery. What is monastery? M-O-N-A-S-T-E-R-Y.
Sir,
Hmm.
it's a place where religious education or practice of religion are done.
Given. Very good. Very good answer. Monastery is actually an education place where religion is taught. So there could be Buddhist monastery, right? There could be Hindu monastery. The people who live there and study are called as monk. So monk, nun. If it's a female monk, she is called as a nun. Nephew, niece. Papa, mama. Ram, Evie. Viswaranjan, what do you mean by RAM? RAM. What's RAM? Do you know or not? Hello.
No.
Are you writing the difficult words, what you come across? Why are you not putting on your specs? You used to put on specs, right? Vishwa? Vishwa, you use specs or don't? Okay, fine. So
Yes,
what is
sir.
RAM? RM. RAM? RAM is a male. Who can say? Yeah. Pratyangshu is raising hand.
So ram is a species of deer, but not deer.
Yeah. No, it's not deer. No. Yeah, Bhabya.
Sir, a goat.
Goat. No, it's not a goat again.
I remember.
Yes,
The ram is male sheep.
correct. So the male sheep, SHEEP, the male sheep is known as ram.
So
What
I
is
have
the yeah?
heard
What's
the name black Evie.
the female one is called Evie. Evie. Okay. Sir and madam. Son would be daughter. Stag. Who can say what's a stag? STIG.
Stag is another animal.
What animal?
With
The type of deer with very
long horns.
yeah. Stag is a deer. And in case of the opposite, as for the female gender, would be hind, H-I-N-D, hind. Uncle and aunt. Okay. Visit and witch, W-I-T-C-H. Understood?
So what's the female of heart?
Who can say what's the female of heart? I have already discussed H-A-R-T, heart. Who can say? Yes, Devarchana, say.
So the female of heart is row.
The female of heart is row. Good. Sometimes we make female by adding syllables like ESS, INE, TRIX, or A. Let us see. Author, authoress. Baron, baroness. Count, countess. Giant, giantess. Here, heiress. Any word. Okay, let me tell you that these words baron, count, and giant, baron, count, these are again the officers of British court. They're officers of British court.
So what's the meaning of baron?
I told you, just remember that's an officer of British court. Then you can do a later on research, a subsequent research to that, up to you if you want to study more. Count, same. What is a giant? Who can say what's a giant? Giant.
Sir, big creature.
Sir, a big A big person.
Correct. A big creature who looks like human, but it is huge in size. So giant, giantess. Who can say what's the meaning of here? G-I-R, here.
Sir,
So,
someone who earns a person's money or property when that person dies.
Correct. That's it. That is the answer. Somebody who earns another person's property by will when the first person dies. That's called here. So
sir,
if huh?
can it be Uttaradhikari?
Yeah, Odia in Hindi it is Uttaradhikari. Somebody who is going to get the property of the father. Here and here is. Okay. Pratyanshu, are you trying to use your cell phone? Turning off the video, is it helping?
No, sir.
So why are you turning it off?
So I was just checking.
Host, hostess. Who's a host?
Is there anyone who calls a guest?
Host is somebody who entertains the guests. Host is somebody who entertains the guest. Hostess, if she is a lady host, or maybe the wife of the host. Jew, Jewess. Who can say who's a Jew?
Sir, it is a religion.
Yes, Judaism is a religion, and anybody who follows that is called as a Jew. For example, a Muslim follows Islam. Similarly, Judaism or Judaism is followed by a Jew. The male member is called Jew.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Jew means a person who belongs to the worldwide.
Belong to?
Sir, worldwide.
Worldwide.
Sir,
Remember that there is a religion. For example, what is your religion, Vishwaranjan? Which religion do you belong to?
sir, Hindu.
So same way, there is also a religion called Judaism. Judaism, Judaism. The followers of that religion are found in Persia. They're found in Israel. Right now, Israel-Palestine war is going on. You know that, right? You know, Israel and Palestine, two countries are fighting. Who knows about that? Who watches news?
Sir.
Okay. So do you know that these two countries are fighting?
Yes, sir.
Jew religion is in there.
So Israel has most of the Jews. So the feminine for that is Jewess. Jew, Jewess. Lion, lioness. Manager, manageress. Mayor. Who can say who's a mayor?
Sir, the head of the municipality.
Correct. The head
Sir,
of
the
a
head
person.
Sir,
Correct. Yes.
so was this term brought by the British?
Which term?
Mayor.
Yeah, correct. Patron, patroness. We are learning their language, so many words will be brought by British. Patron, who's a patron?
Sir, patron is a person who gives money and support to artists, musicians.
Yeah, very good. A patron is a person who supports financially to any art, school, charitable organization by making money or otherwise donations. It also could be a person who uses a restaurant or a service regularly and pays money for that. Okay, so patron, patroness, peer. Who can say what's a peer?
Sir, a person who searches something.
Peer is a friend. Peer is actually a friend. So peeress, peer means friend or a colleague. So some more. Whatever words you don't know, please note down. I just need some water. Just 30 seconds to 1 minute break. I'm back, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. So, any doubt? Any doubt with any word?
No?
Come again?
No, sir.
No doubt. So, can anyone tell me what's the meaning of the word prophet? Prophet, prophet.
Sir,
Sir, a priest.
a
Prophet
person
is not
who
a priest.
depends the future.
Prophet is a person who can see the future. Yeah, correct. Prophet is also a person who claims himself to be the messenger of God. Understand? Paigambar.
So
The
that's
So, for example, Jesus was considered to be prophet. He called that he is the son of his father. Muhammad was considered to be a prophet. Okay. Like that, there are many prophets also in other religions. Shepherd. Who's a shepherd?
Sir, a person whose job is to look after sheep.
Correct. A person whose job is to look after the sheep. And who's a steward?
the doubt.
Sorry.
The doubt.
Okay. Anyone else? Who can say what's the meaning of the word steward?
So, may
Yes, I'm there.
sir, a person who looks after passengers on a ship or train.
Apart from that, a steward can also be found in hospitals, nursing homes. Okay. Hmm? They are responsible for supplying food, supplying necessities, okay, to institutions. So that person is called as a steward. Viscount again is a position in King's Court. Then actor, actress, benefactor. Who can say what's the meaning of the word benefactor? Benefactor comes out of the root word benefit. So can you tell me who's benefactor? Who can say what's the meaning of benefactor?
A person who can who can be benefited to you.
A person who gives benefit to others. A person who gives benefit to others is called benefactor. He may give money to others. Huh? Okay, benefactor. That's the meaning. Conductor, conductress. Conductor, you know bus conductor? There could be conductress also. Enchanter. Who can say what's the meaning of enchanter?
Uh,
Pratyanshu, are you trying to answer? Anybody else wants to answer? Hello. Enchant comes out of the root word chant. Chant means to spell any magic. So now can you tell me what's the meaning of enchanter? Enchanter is a magician. Enchanter is a magician. All right. Somebody who's a sorcerer. S-O-R-C-E-R-E-R, sorcerer. So enchanter, enchantress. What do you mean by founder, Bhavya Chetan?
The person who has. Sir, can you hear me?
Founder.
Sir, can you hear me?
Founder is somebody who establishes something, starts something, begins something. Okay. Huh? Founder, founderess. Hunter,
the huntress.
correct. Hunter, huntress. Instructor, instructress. Who's an instructor?
Sir, who instructs something?
Like a teacher. Okay. So an instructor means a teacher. If the person can be a physical instructor, they could be instructor of a language. What do you mean by abort? A-B-B-O-T, abort.
So the prime or yes, a prime or main priest.
Good. The person who's a prime or a main priest in a monastery. So monastery में जो लोग रहते हैं, we call them to be monk. But the head monk, the master monk, the prime monk is known as abbot. A-B-B-O-T. Now, here is the word Negro. Negro. What's the meaning of the word Negro? Yeah.
Sir, person with African ancestry.
Correct. A person who has an African ancestry, they're dark and black. They're known as Negro. And Negroes. About,
So did we native Africans?
yeah, native Africans are Negro. About abyss. Duke. Duke again is a person in the court of the King of England who works as a governor of one territory. Duke, Duchess, Emperor, Empress, Preceptor, Preceptress. What do you mean by preceptor? Any idea? No idea. No problem. It's okay not to know, because if you don't know anything, you will try to learn. The word precept, P-R-E-C-E-P-T, gets converted into preceptor. So precept means a person, a precept means a general rule, but a precept means somebody who teaches a general rule. So preceptor means a teacher. Preceptor means a teacher.
So,
Precept.
so like peer.
Peer can be. Precept means a general rule, general moral. Preceptor is somebody who teaches that general moral. Preceptor, preceptress. Prince, princess. Songster. Songster is a person who's expert in writing and designing songs. Songster, songstress. Tempter, T-E-M-P-T-E-R, tempter, and temptress. Okay, so tempter means something, some person who tries to tempt others. Who can say the meaning of the word tempt? T-E-M-P-T? T-E-M-P-T, tempt? No. Cadbury's temptations. What do you mean by temptations? Ah, right. Provoke, allure. Okay, create a greed. So tempter is somebody who tempts others to buy, tempts others to do something, tempter. And the feminine would be temptress. Understand, everybody? I hope all of you are writing the difficult words. Are you writing? Please answer individually. Bhavya
Yes,
Chetan,
sir.
Bhavya Chetan, are you writing? Bhavya Chetan, be honest, are you writing?
Sir, sir, to be honest, in between I was disconnected and your voice is also breaking.
My voice is weak.
No, sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Your voice is actually very, very weak. We are not able to hear you. Is it happening due to poor network?
Sir, let me see, sir. Yes, sir.
No. I think you have a problem with your headphone or a mobile speaker, that whatever you are using. Your voice is really very low and you need to write down, because you will not get a second chance to learn this once we have learned. What is seamster? Seamster is a person who's an expert at tailoring. So in simple terms, a tailor. Okay. Seamster, seamstress. Tiger, tigress. Traitor. Who's a traitor?
Sir, Drohi.
Deshdrohi, Rajdrohi. Somebody who goes against the country is called as a traitor. Traitress. Waiter, waitress. Mr., mistress. Murderer, murderess. Sorcerer, magician, S-O-R-C-E-R-E-R, sorcerer, sorceress, lady magician. Okay, remember, the suffix ess is commonest suffix used in feminine, like we used mistress, murderess. Okay, so to form the feminine nouns from the masculine, and is the only one which we now use forming a new feminine noun. Want to make a new feminine noun, then you can use adding ess to that.
So what's the feminine of traitor?
As we learned, traitor, T-O-R, traitoress, T-R-A-I-T-R-E-S-S. Understood? So now some more. Hero, heroine. Testator, testatrix. Who's a testator? Testator is somebody who writes will document. Moments back, when he was trying to, Vishwar, I think, was speaking, the meaning of the word here. Can you tell me again what's the meaning of the word here, H-E-I-R, Vishwa?
Sir, someone who earns another person's money or property when that person dies.
Good. How do they earn it? How do they know it? How do they approach? Because the person has died.
Yes, sir.
They do it with the help of a legal document. The name of the legal document is a will deed. What is it called? A will deed.
Sir, a will deed.
Somebody who writes such a will deed is called as a testator. Similarly, testator is somebody who writes the rules, writes the documents, the rights, the principles. Testator, testatrix, czar, czarina. Who can say what is Caesar or czar? C remains silent actually. Who can say czar?
So may I?
Yes.
Sir, Jar is an emperor or a king?
Yeah, correct. So czar, it has two spelling. One is C-Z-A-R, another is T-Z-A-R. It refers to an emperor. Okay. But all the emperors are not called as czars. The emperors who ruled before 1917 in Russia were called as czars. Got it? Next.
Yes, sir.
Sultan, Sultana, Senor, Senora. What do you mean by Senor? Senor. S-I-G-N-O-R. See, remember it is an Italian word. Senor and Senora are Italian words. They are used as an address title like Mr. Like in India, we say Mr. Mahanti, Mrs. Mahanti, Mr. Rahul, Miss whatever. Senor is the Italian word for that. Senor and Senora. Fox, F-O-X, Vixen, V-I-X-E-N, Vixen. Now, by placing a word before and after as grandfather, grandmother, great uncle, great aunt, manservant, maid servant. What do you mean by great uncle? Anybody?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, great uncle means uncle of your father.
Great uncle doesn't mean uncle of your father. It refers to the brother, elder brother of your father. Understood? Bada Bapa. Everybody understands who's the great uncle?
Yes, sir.
Manservant, maidservant, landlord, landlady, milkman, milkwoman, peacock, peahen, salesman, saleswoman, washman, washerwoman. So this ends the section of the chapter called noun in form of genders. Now what are we going to do after this? I'll be providing you a list of male and female genders of the common nouns, okay, or other forms of noun. You try to remember that or do it as soon as possible. Okay. Apart from that, what are you going to do? Apart from remembering the masculine and the feminine forms of the words, you also think that how can I use them in sentences? I will give you an exercise document also. You try to complete the noun exercises. Next class, we are going to deal with noun number. That is basically singularity and plurality of noun. Thank you very much for joining the class today. Any doubt you have got before I close today's class?
Sir,
Has anybody got any?
so we can only remember these by writing sentences.
Yes, that's the best way, or else you can just learn it, right? And keep on saying songster, songstress, fox, vixen, right? Like this also you can do. Thank you. See you. Goodbye.
So what's the female of fox?
Vixen, V-I-X-C and Vixen. Tata, tata, everyone.